Hello everybody, welcome to episode 26 of the Digimon RE 20th series here. So let's get on to everything that has happened so far. So, one of the cooler things is, we've evolved from, that we got to the final stage for the Vorvo line or whatever. I forgot the name of this guy, but I love the animations. I see his wings flapping, the pixel art and stuff like that, so really cool to see that. Especially because as, like, the evolution progresses, you watch his, like, wings, like, develop. So, like, for example, in the first evolution, he's, like, walking around, and in the second evolution, his wings are, like, much more out there, but he still can't fly with them yet. And then, like, in the third evolution, they're finally sticking up, and then now, in this final evolution, you see him flapping around with them. Super cool. And there's our cool little Mons there. So, Silver Black Run is complete. But we will give him some food and stuff, because haven't done that fully yet. And let's give him some bit of shakes. Super excited though, because I've been wanting to get this type of run. It's such a weird little thing. I thought you'd shoot fireballs, to be honest, because he's supposed to be a fire dragon. So it's kind of funny that he shoots weird little things. Maybe he does shoot fireballs if like, you get like perfect hits or whatever. But yeah, pretty much simple there. We will do one more thing though. So we will require the silver, or the silver black though. Because as you know, on the silver blue side, we got the Hoholumon or whatever, and IMPERDRAMON. So this is regular IMPERDRAMON. This is our main fighter mode, technically. Fun fact, when he's going to bed or whatever, he will turn back into dragon mode. So his sleeping animation is dragon mode. Which is really cool, I say. Really cool little animation overall. But we're going to change him up today because while we also have this all complete, this guy isn't fully complete yet. So, as you remember in our last run, we had to get Omnimon. So, if anyone's watched the, what was it, the 4th Digimon movie, I think it is, IMPERDRAMON has an evolution. So, we're going to send a copy over and get that evolution set. We had to find it first. A lot of Mons now. We have so many Mons! So many Digis! But there's the Digi we need. Omnimon! Or Omegamon, depending on how you say it. And then on this side, do the copy there. And now we combine them together. And there we go. We have everything set for the Jogress. So now we will be going to Jogress them. So for IMPERDRAMON, you actually have to do a lot. Because this guy right here, once we do actually fully Jogress him, this is probably the most, this is the most powerful Digimon on the device. Because it requires a lot. So this is like the only like full-on, like close to final stage type thing that requires a lot. So kind of impressive in a way. Especially because how much effort it takes to technically get this guy. Because that means at first you have to raise an Omegamon, which means you need to raise a Gabumon and an Agumon and Jogress them together. After you do that, you have to go through the tag team, get the tag team tournament done on the silver blue to just unlock this egg right here. And then you have to go through all the steps for this egg to just get to this point. And you have to remember, we also had to get like password copy Mons and stuff like that. So it is very interesting in a way. So, very cool to see it all come together. But, we need to do our Jogress now. So let's get to the Jogress here. Scroll all the way down to Jogress. Click it. We're going to click Digimon. This guy. And this guy. Yeah, because usually a lot of final forms do not Jogress like this. And I think this guy is like, I forget what level IMPERDRAMON's at, but it's still very interesting to see. Because you remember, Omnimon's already like past the like level, because you have to take like 2 really powerful ones already and combine them. So just imagine that whole little idea there. But there's IMPERDRAMON. I think this is Paladin mode is what they call it. So there you go, pretty cool looking dude. I'm kind of curious on his sleep animation, because like, if he has the same sleep animation, does that mean, like, there's an IMPERDRAMON Paladin mode, Dragon mode? Which, that's kind of interesting in my opinion. I want to know if that's an actual thing or not. So, if this device proves it, then haha, new Digimon. But still, super exciting. But we need to give him a bit of strength and stuff like that, because we will be doing a connection fight! But while we're at it, let's look at the whole little things here. Because as you know, a Jogress takes out all the nice, fun physical status effects and stuff like that, or takes out all the DP points. Oh, you see that he pulls out a sword a little bit in a way. Oh, do we lose that fight? Or no, we won that fight, because it's whatever. But there we go, we got our cool little guy there. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to give him a bit of... Well, we're going to go to the one side, because only he needs the pills currently, so... 1 pill, 2 pill, 3 pill, and a 4th pill. But there we go, we got 4 pills for them. And we'll be getting ready to do a tag fight. So let's get to that fun with doing that. Because I don't get to do too many tag fights. So we're going to go scroll all the way down. Click the little tag fight thing, which is the connection icon. Do a battle. We're doing a pendulum battle. And we're doing a 20th battle. And we're doing tag. A tag battle for the century. Put the 2 new mons first. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's we go. Now we're going to sit down. Okay. They are all connected and ready to fight. And bam, look at that. Already got the first hits down. Ooh, IMPERDRAMON's already taking them down. Good. Oh yeah, it does shoot a little fireball. That's pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Little sparkles now. No mega hits or anything, or double hits, but, So there we go, Silver Blue won that fight. So, super exciting there. I don't know why I'm looking at this case, because I'm like, and then I'm like, I always see the scratches and stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't know why I'm worried about that. This is one of those things where it's like, I've owned this device. This is like my first actual V-Pet, by the way. Silver Black, I got this one like originally, like, actually the anniversary of me getting this device will be very soonish, because I got this guy like December, so very interesting thing to think about that. I probably actually will be still running it by that point too, which is kind of weird to think about that. So, maybe we'll have a fun little special anniversary episode for this device, because this is how my, well, I can't say this is how my Digimon journey started, because, like, my first actual Digimon device was this guy right here, which you can actually see in older videos me connecting it and fighting it, because this is just a cool little Digivice. These actually do connect, by the way. I just don't have batteries to slap into this guy currently, so that's the only reason why I don't have a thing for it. But yeah, I used to do a bunch of little battles for those guys. I used to sit down, plop them all in together, and just connect them like that, be like, woo, and get that all down. This does work, though, as battling devices, so you can actually battle with the detector. And as you've seen before, we battled with DD3, so very cool that you can, they have like a bit of compatibility with each other. I think overall, my experiences, most of the devices work pretty well with each other, like connecting-wise. I don't think I've really hit too many roadblocks, besides, like, you know, the obvious ones, like the 3 connector pin and the Wonder Swan. The Wonder Swan has a lot of compatibility issues, so don't expect much to come out of the Wonder Swan. I just think that's how, it's very specific towards what it does. And I think that's because it also tries copying data as well. So I think it's looking for more than just fighting data from the device, so that's one of those things where it's like, I see why the Wonder Swan probably wouldn't work. And I've tried connecting the Wonder Swan before, if anyone's curious about that. I've tried many times to connect the Wonder Swan. The only things I got in the Wonder Swan to work with so far has either been, like, the Digivices from that time period, or I've also gotten, like, older Digivices to work. Like, anything, like, a lot of the older stuff works perfectly fine with it. I say, like, anything before the D-scanner detector works pretty decently. Like, I've had success with both of those devices. I'm trying to remember if I got the detector to work with the Wonder Swan, and I'm like, ooh, it's been a bit since I've tested that. But, like, overall, in my experience, these things are very compatible. Most Digimon are very compatible with each other, so don't know what it all goes on. I think I even got this thing to connect with, like, bootleg device before, so I think the bootleg D2s that used to be very popular. So, I've had experience with so many of these battling devices. Because all you have to need is just the I want to say the Pendulum 20 is probably the best with its connection setup, by the way, because the Pendulum 20 has the most modes, and probably doesn't run into as many compatibility issues, because if you go into its battle menu, there's the battle, you got Pendulum and other. You go into Pendulum, there's 20th and old, so that means you can do a Pendulum-style battle with... I can pull it out real quickly. Like... For example, if you want to do a Pendulum battle, you can fight with the Pendulum-style connections. That means you can do a Pendulum battle with the Progress, and a Pendulum battle with the or the original Pendulum color, or the original Pendulum. So that means the original Pendulum and the Progress are compatible with the 20th, which is very awesome, because the Progress is actually probably one of the least compatible devices. It only connects to a Pendulum-style battling system, which not many devices have, really. At least in terms of, Japanese ones. A lot of them use, the basic battling style, which is what a lot of places took after. And even in the modern system, they took after it. Because even if you look in this device, you can see that if you go into battle, there's other, and other allows you to, do the other type of battling systems. So it is cool that they do actually offer up the whole Pendulum system as well. Because... Pendulum system, I've gone only to work with, certain devices, so it's pretty cool to actually have this have, full compatibility with a lot of devices. Because even the Pendulum Z didn't have that full compatibility. The Pendulum Z actually took out the whole Pendulum fighting system, so it is very interesting that they did that. And as you know, the Pendulum colors are probably the most incompatible devices. They only connect to color devices themselves. So, kind of weird. But, still super exciting in a way, so... I always loved, the little bits and pieces of this device. It just did so much cool stuff for itself. It's sad these are really rare, because, I feel like Bandai should have, totally released these. I feel like this could have been, a good final note for, the American side. Even if they wanted to stop producing them. I would love if Digimon came back to America, for them producing it. Because, as everyone knows, the last time we've actually seen a device, which I'm trying to grab... See if I can go grab the final devices we got over here. It was actually the X2s, which, if anyone remembers, the X2s had a horrible issue with them, so they actually, reversed the colors and stuff like that and everything, and it's very hard to get, the original, red and purple and stuff like that. As you can tell, I went with the weirder colors, because I actually kind of like the weirder colors in the set. I really love the, dark bluish color they went with this one. And I'm really excited for, the, bright green highlights and stuff like that. Just always love the stylics of this one. And then, over here, we got the same cool little styling, in my opinion. Was never a big fan of the original red and purple, so was super excited when they did, the different colors. Same with, the original DMX, by the way. When those released over here, I picked up at least the red one. I did like the colors they picked for blue at the time, and... I think nowadays, if I was going to get another, DMX blue color, I'd probably go with, the Maria edition or something like that. Or, I forget what it's actually called. I don't know. But that's pretty much it for this episode. Sorry for it being a little bit late. But I was able to show off everything. Got some new mons. And we'll just probably be a chill episode next time. Trying to figure out how I want to do the next episode, because these guys aren't, scheduled to die just immediately yet. I could leave them out to die. I might actually do that instead. I don't know. Because the issue is, this one and IMPERDRAMON won't die that quickly. The other two will probably start dying soonish, because it's now been past, the 2-day mark and stuff like that. So, at this point onwards, those two will probably want to start dying off. But these two right here will probably be stuck with them for a little bit. So I guess I need to figure out something to do. Because I was originally going to have a device come in and, do something with that. But guess what has not come in yet, because the mail system is weird. UPS, or USPS, ruining my plans since the beginning of this channel. Well, not since the beginning. Actually, yeah, since the beginning, because they messed up my, the time I wanted to start the, original color series and stuff as well. And then they also messed up when I was trying to do the Tamagotchi connection series. So, like, that's the reason why, like, when I was running the Tamagotchi ones, there's, like, a little, like, random series about the One Piece uni, and that's just because I needed a stopgap, and that device was a perfect stopgap. That's, like, the only reason why I own a uni. It was, like, the most perfect stopgap device ever, because, well, I do actually have a few stopgap devices, like nanos and stuff like that, and at some point, for your Digimon fans, there is the crossloader, or not the crossloader, the Crosswords Mini. This is another perfect stopgap device, so expect this at some point as well, because these are very simple and very easy to go through, but, yeah, just very quick device. Gotta plan out them quick devices. That's pretty much it for right now. Thank y'all for watching, and see you later. Bye.